I think, yeah, so Drake did a color. Yo, Nicki is petty, bro. Hey, y'all know who Latto locked in with? Come on. Let me save it without saying. Like, y'all know who Latto locked in.
At this point, there is no redemption for Drake because he has burnt bridges with everybody in the industry. And word on the street is Nicki Minaj is now one of those people. This comes after Drake decided to betray Nicki by collaborating with Latto behind her back. Now, if y'all remember, Latto and Nicki got into a nasty online feud about a year ago, which ended with Latto even going as far as calling Nicki a washed-up granny. This was extremely humiliating for Nicki, and pretty much everybody was against her. However, it turns out the whole time she was going at it with Latto, Drake was secretly on Latto's side, and he decided to rub it in Nicki's face by collaborating with Latto. Nicki ain't having it either, and word on the street is she's planning to pull the pettiest stunt ever by linking up with Kendrick. Kendrick already did a very good job at humbling Drake this year by himself, but a link up with Nicki is definitely gonna be the final nail in the coffin for Drake. Now, for those of y'all who aren't caught up with this entire drama between Drake and Nicki, it all started a few days ago when Drake leaked over 100 gigabytes worth of unreleased music that he had in the vault. Now, it's unclear why exactly he decided to leak this, but people started getting into it, and that's when they realized he made a song with Latto that he hadn't officially released yet. This immediately had people side-eyeing him because the last person they were expecting him to do a song with is Latto, considering her relationship with Nicki. Now, I'm sure most of y'all have been seeing the barbs gang up in the comments section of every blog and dragging Latto for filth anytime they post her. Well, all that hate ain't actually as random as y'all might think. It actually started last year when Latto got in her feelings because Nicki used her as an example in her rant about the Grammys not putting her song Super Freaky Girl in the rap category because it had a pop sound to it. According to Nicki, the Grammys were only using this as an excuse not to award her because they had no problem putting up Latto's song Big Energy for consideration in the rap category, even though it also had a pop sound to it.
Let's say that Super Freaky Girl is a pop song. Let's just say that, right? What is Big Energy? If Super Freaky Girl is a pop song, what song is Big Energy? What genre is Big Energy? So I'm just going to explain this to you. Yes, thank you. They stay moving the goalpost when it comes to me because in order for them to uplift the people who they want to shine, the people who these corporate giants, can make the money off of, the people who control things, a lot of things behind the scene, they have to elevate someone that they profit off. So they must move the goalpost for me all the time. And shout out to Drake for, even Drake spoke up on this when he was like, why am I winning a rap award for Hotline Bling? Big Energy is rap, but Super Freaky Girl is pop. Now, if you say both of them are pop, I would say, okay, fine, because I'm all about being fair. Like, let me tell you something. I got to where I am by working hard. I never in my life have asked for handouts. I don't want nothing free. I don't never want to cheat nothing to get nothing that I have. I want to win fair and square anything. Now that there is a concerted effort to give newer artists things that they really don't deserve over people who have been deserving for many years, then you're not paying attention.
Even though Nicki didn't actually say anything bad about Latto and only merely used her as an example to get her point across, Latto was not here for it, and she wasted no time in checking Nicki for even bringing her up in the first place. She said, "Damn, I can't win for losing. All these awards/nominations, I can't even celebrate." Nicki then responded by leaking a private text that she and Latto had a few hours prior, in which Latto said she agreed with everything she said. Nicki put this private message on blast and added a very nasty tweet that read, "This Karen has probably mentioned my name in over 100 interviews. Says she waited in line for Pink Friday with a Barbie chain on, bangs, pink hair, but today, Scratch Off decides to be silent rather than speak up for the black women she called her biggest inspiration." Latto did not let this slide, and she clapped back with, "I've ignored countless subtweets since March and instead addressed you in the DM. You asking why I didn't speak up in your defense? It's the same answer I gave you when you asked why I didn't congratulate you. You're literally older than my mom trying to be a Nicki Minaj." Nicki also replied by saying, "All this time, I thought you was at least 35. Age shaming when you look like you the one pushing 40. Latto then decided to drag this whole feud to another level when she posted a recorded phone call between her and Nicki.
Something that is clearly delusional.
It's delusional to say that other girls are flourishing.
Something that's stupid and misinformed.
It's,
I'm the one acting crazy.
It's delusional to say that other girls are flourishing. Recognize we weren't giving the platforms that we're being given right now.
What platforms have you got?
And I give you props all the time in every other interview for opening the door for that to be a possibility now.
Okay. So what, in conclusion, what do you think you wanna say about, let's let you finish your statement about what rappers were doing before and what they're doing now. I want you to finish it.
I finished it, Nicki.
Okay.
I said for a long time it was you.
It was me.
Yes,
so
your
you didn't do your research.
What
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have somebody send you the information about all the women in the last 10 years who have had Billboard recognition, worldwide global recognition, since you are clearly putting yourself above these people.
No, I'm not. That's the purpose I can't even think of the word, like just purposely trying not to understand what I'm saying.
You don't even understand what you're saying because
no, I know exactly what I'm saying. What I'm saying is it was you running for a long time. I never said that you're no longer running. I said
the hard way. You're going to have to learn the real world and the industry.
Well, I love you and I will, regardless, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to support you from the sidelines. I feel from the sidelines because I can't do it publicly when someone is literally subtweeting me for no reason, purposely trying to misinterpret what I'm saying. I respect you too much to go back and forth with you. So I appreciate you for getting on the phone with me. The song lyric was recorded last year, way before any of this. And I cannot, you said, because you just said I like to say it's given though. The it's given bar was nothing, it didn't have nothing to do with you.
And it's not going to benefit you. You understand? If people around you cared about you, they would have told you that's not going to benefit you.
What's not going to benefit me?
Let me go. I have to do a Zoom. I'll hit you back. Thank you.
Latto then went on to call Nicki a hating old granny and slammed her for associating with SA offenders. Been snubbing. Super freaky grandma is married and related to effing SA offenders. You ain't gonna me be. My idol turned rival, now you hating. Nicki replied saying, 1. Didn't care about SA when she was begging for features. 2. Didn't care about Kodak's past. 3. Didn't care about the accusations made about Dr. Luke, who produced Big Energy. 4. Newsflash scratch off. I've never essayed anyone. I've inspired millions. You're one of them, bozo. As y'all can see, Nicki and Latto really came for each other hard. So as you can imagine, everybody's surprised when they found out that Drake, who's supposed to be Nicki's brother from another mother, was comfortable working with Latto after how disrespectful she was to Nicki. And Nicki did not hide how she felt. She jumped on Station Head to throw subliminal shade at Drake and Party Next Door by calling them Ugly Boy 1 and Ugly Boy 2. It's unclear why exactly she threw Party Next Door into it, but he also got whacked.
So, Ugly Boy 1 and Ugly Boy 2, they know they forever gonna have a willing participant because our girls are so desperate for this money, you know. They so desperate. If a mother tell them to go and catch a wild tuna, skin it and eat it, they would do it. You understand what I'm saying? They would teach themselves that very day how to hunt, fish, swim, eat, cook, everything. You see, because they want it so bad they can taste it. And when you taste it, you want it again. But honey child, they ain't finna taste no more.
Drake didn't respond to this at all, but Party Next Door definitely did. And he flat out told Nicki that she was no more relevant as an artist for him to waste his time doing back and forths with. He said, "Not popping anymore for me to respond. Hashtag buy more features." He also said in a follow-up tweet, "We don't need you." What's crazy about this is that Nicki and Party actually used to be cool and even collaborated on Major Lazer's song Run Up. But from the looks of it, they fell out, and he clearly isn't afraid to check her. A lot of people agree with Nicki for being mad at Drake because they felt like he owed her loyalty. But at the same time, the music industry is just business, and people are gonna collab with whoever they want, regardless of how she feels. I mean, if we keeping it a buck, Nicki has had beef with literally everybody in the industry. So her expecting people close to her to cut off everyone she gets into it with is very delusional and straight up insane.
I think, yeah, so Drake did yo, Nicki is petty, bro. Yo, I can't believe that Nicki really treats the music industry like it's high school. Yo, people are making money, man. Like, people are making millions of dollars. You're making millions of dollars. People are gonna collab with who you want, with who they want. None of the beef that y'all have is that serious, because otherwise you'd be pulling up on these and you'll be handling it. So now Drake not supposed to work with nobody you don't like? What type of is this? This is like some high school. Now, I could imagine if it's a record where Latto's dissing you, of course Drake shouldn't be on a record like that. I agree, right? Like, that's just like loyalty. But again, y'all been subliminally beefing. It's not even like y'all are rap battling at the moment, right? Like, Drake and Kendrick was rap battling. So, like, you know, if Wayne did a song with Kendrick at that time, it'd be like weird. But y'all haven't ever rap battled. Y'all only have had like these subliminal wars or have said a few words to each other, kinda. Why the hell would Drake? And by the way, come on, this is another thing too. Man, y'all know who Latto locked in with? Come on. Let me say it without saying. Like, y'all know who Latto locked in with. What? Come on, bro. Like, yo, Nicki gotta knock it off, man. This is the thing about Nicki that makes her look so unsuccessful. And I love when she gloats about her wins. And I've been giving her high praises. Nicki has been dominating the field. I don't even think it's close with her and any of the women right now, right? But it's one, like, she comes across bitter, even during victory. Like, that's not even enough. It's like imagine winning like imagine coming first in the Olympics. and you talking about the people who came last or the people who came fourth and fifth. Oh, child, they thought they could run against the queen. But look where they at. They in fourth. Like, who gives a like when you're like the Don Dada, the top person, the queen. Why is the queen beefing with the peasants? Why is the queen beefing with the princess? This shit is kind of odd to me, man. But also, it would shock me if... Actually, it wouldn't shock me at all. It wouldn't shock me at all. If Nicki was sneak dissing Drake, it wouldn't shock me at all. I think Nicki's that petty.
Now, like I said, Drake didn't respond to Nicki at all, but he rubbed it in her face and didn't care when he officially released the song on streaming platforms. Initially, he leaked together with 100 other random songs on some random website, but he later selected 3 songs of those 100 gigabytes worth of music, and the song that he did with Latto happened to be one of the 3 that he chose to release on streaming platforms. Baby, the shade. And as if things couldn't get no worse, it was also announced just a few minutes after this whole thing went down that Nicki and Kendrick might have a collab in the works for Kendrick's new album. It's unclear if this is confirmed or not, but Kendrick and Nicki are actually really cool, and they've been looking for an opportunity to work together for a hot little minute now. For example, back in 2017, when Cardi and Nicki's beef was at an all-time high, Kendrick was actually one of the people who stood by Nicki. At the time, he tweeted, "I love Nicki Minaj," to which Nicki replied, "I knew you would, ha." Thanks, Kendrick. And even before this interaction, Kendrick put up several tweets praising Nicki at the start of her career, like this one where he said, "Just realized more men hate Nicki Minaj than women do. Hashtag y'all ninjas is really P when I think about it." Now, I don't think I need to tell y'all just how bad it'll be for Drake if the rumors about this collab is true. We all know Nicki and Kendrick are the pettiest rappers in the industry. And on top of all that, they're actually good lyricists. His entire beef with Kendrick was bad, but this one right here is gonna be way worse if it actually happens. As usual, people had their own thoughts about this, like this person who said, "Nicki held Drake down and didn't switch up on him like everyone did during the Kendrick beef just for him to collab with Latto." Another person said, "People mad saying Drake fake for collabing with Latto. Is it Drake's fault that Nicki Minaj has beef with every single female rapper in history besides Bia, who nobody gives a flying F about?" But now I want to know your thoughts. What do y'all think about Latto possibly linking up with Kendrick? And do y'all think that Drake is really fake for collabing with Latto? Y'all been do what to do. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. And don't forget to click here to watch this other very messy video.